Have you ever wondered how dogs might react when a new baby joins the family? Well, today you're about to witness something incredibly heartwarming. My dog's falling in love with our baby. It's a beautiful bond that's formed between them. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around until the end to see the special moments they share. You'll see how their love unfolds in the most unexpected and adorable ways. So grab a snack and prepare for a truly heartwarming journey. It's not every day that you witness two completely different worlds coming together in such harmony, but that's exactly what happens when a baby and dogs meet. Now, our household has always been filled with laughter and joy, thanks to the presence of our furry friends, but when our baby arrived, everything changed in the most beautiful way. We all know that babies and pets can have a special relationship, but seeing it happen firsthand is something else entirely. Today, we're sharing the magical moments when our dogs fell head over heels for our little one. You'll see everything from curious sniffing to playful tail wags and even moments of pure affection. So let's dive into the story of how our dogs found a new best friend and why we couldn't be more thrilled with how it turned out. When our baby was first brought home from the hospital, we knew that introducing our dogs to the newest member of the family would be an important moment. After all, our dogs had been our babies for years, and we wanted to make sure the transition was as smooth as possible for them. So we took it slow. The first time our dogs met the baby, it was a mix of excitement, curiosity, and a touch of confusion. They'd never seen something so tiny, and to them, it was a bit of a mystery. We made sure to introduce them carefully, allowing them to sniff around the baby's bassinet, getting used to the new sounds, smells, and sights. At first, our dogs were cautious. They stayed at a safe distance, sniffing the air and tilting their heads, trying to understand what was happening. But as soon as they saw the baby move or heard the first giggle, their curiosity took over, and they couldn't help but get a little closer. It was a magical moment for us as parents, seeing the first interaction between our dogs and our baby. As days passed, our dogs began to understand that the little one wasn't going anywhere. Slowly, they started getting more comfortable, and the interactions began to feel more natural. At first, they would come near the baby cautiously, as if testing the waters. They'd give soft licks to the baby's feet or nuzzle their nose close to the baby's tiny hands. It was clear that they were fascinated by this new addition to the family. One of the funniest things that happened during these early days was when one of our dogs tried to protect the baby. Whenever someone would walk too close to the baby's bassinet, our dog would jump up, alert, and ready to guard the baby from potential intruders. It was adorable, and we could see how instinctively protective they had become. But the sweetest moments came when they simply wanted to cuddle next to the baby. There was one particular day when our dog, who's usually very active and full of energy, lay down next to the baby's crib and stayed there for hours, just watching over them as they slept. It was as if they understood how precious this little human was, and they wanted to be there, providing comfort and security. As the baby started to grow and develop, they began to interact more with the dogs. The first real signs of a playful connection came when the baby started to giggle in response to the dog's antics. Our dogs, being the playful creatures they are, immediately caught on to the sound of laughter and began performing their best tricks and stunts to get more of those happy sounds from the baby. It didn't take long before the baby reached out their hands to touch the dogs. And of course, the dogs were more than happy to give little licks or let the baby hold on to their fur. It was as if they were bonding in their own special way, forming a connection that was built on trust, fun, and lots of love. One of the cutest things to witness was when the dogs would playfully nudge the baby's toys towards them, hoping that they'd join in the fun. The baby, of course, wasn't quite ready for fetch, but the excitement and joy the dogs felt in simply being near their new friend was unmistakable. As time went on, our dog's protective instincts for the baby only grew stronger. We've all heard stories about how dogs can sense when something is wrong, and we've experienced that firsthand. There were moments when our baby would cry, and the dogs would immediately perk up, rushing over to check on them. In one instance, when the baby was feeling a little fussy, our dog, who had always been our loyal companion, stood guard at the side of the crib. Every time the baby would make a sound, our dog would tilt their head, as if trying to figure out how to make them feel better. It was as if our dog knew that their job was to look out for the baby and make sure they were safe and happy. It wasn't just about physical protection either. We noticed that our dogs seemed to instinctively adapt their behavior when the baby was around. They would be gentle when interacting with the baby, never jumping up too high or being overly boisterous. Their patience and tenderness were qualities we didn't expect, but we were so grateful to see. The bond that's developed between our dogs and our baby is something truly special. There's an unspoken understanding that has grown over time, a sense of trust and mutual respect. The baby loves to giggle and reach for the dogs, and the dogs respond by wagging their tails and offering gentle nudges, as if saying, "We're here for you." One of the most touching moments we've witnessed happened recently when the baby was learning to crawl. As they scooted across the floor, one of our dogs followed behind, keeping a watchful eye. When the baby reached for a toy, the dog would nudge it closer, almost as if encouraging the baby's efforts. These small but meaningful interactions have been nothing short of heartwarming. It's amazing to see how, without words, our dogs have come to understand the baby and care for them in their own unique way. And as the baby continues to grow, we know their relationship with the dogs will only get stronger. So there you have it, the incredible journey of our dogs falling in love with our baby. From cautious first meetings to playful moments and protective instincts, the bond they've formed has been nothing short of magical. We couldn't be more thrilled with the way they have embraced the baby, and we know this beautiful relationship will continue to grow as our little one gets older. I hope you've enjoyed seeing these precious moments unfold. If you've ever had pets and a baby in your life, you know just how special these bonds can be. If you haven't yet experienced it, I hope this story gives you a glimpse into how beautiful the relationship between dogs and babies can truly be. Be sure to watch till the end to see all the adorable interactions. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment if you want to see more heartwarming moments like these. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more heartwarming stories like this one.